Hey everybody, welcome to Cards and Sharps. How y'all doing? Good, glad to hear it. Alright, we got some sharp objects in. Love to get a new knife shipment in. It's always fun, especially when I've got some stuff that's new, then I can share it with you guys. So this is a lineup here of new products that I have not had in before and I have not reviewed yet as well. Alright, let's see what we got here. We got a Spyderco, we got a rake, we got a Kershaw, we got a Sinkevich, and we got a zero tolerance. And we will start off with doing the zero tolerance ZT. This is the Sinkevich, model number 0450, and we will unbox this. All these I have not even unboxed and looked at yet, so you guys will get to see my initial impression as I pull these out of the box. Alright, so let's dig in. We will do the ZT in this video, and then we'll just do a video on each of the other knives, and then they'll have their own look. Alright, so let's see what we got here. So in the box you got some paraphernalia, propaganda, whatever. So it's a little care and maintenance guide, a little something, tells you a little something about the knives and whatnot. So those of you just getting into knives might really could learn a lot from that, as far as knife care and taking care of your investment. Alright, so it's in a nice bubble wrap here and has a little pouch there to absorb moisture. Alright, so first off, I'm going to say that is a very sleek looking knife, and right out of the box it just pops right open. It's a flipper, and I'm going to say I'm going to say it's so far it's love at first sight for me. If you've been watching very many of my videos, you'll realize I do like kind of the slimmer knives, and when I ordered this one, I had a feeling that this would be one that would be right in my wheelhouse as far as what I like about a knife. It doesn't really feel like it's you know, with Kershaw they have a lot of assisted opening knives. It doesn't really feel like it's spring assisted like a lot of your Kershaw family, which ZT is part of the Kai USA, so they are in the Kershaw family, so to speak. But it is very nice action. Alright, let's go over a few of the specs on it. This is Sinkevich, and it's designed by ZT Small Sinkevich. Model number is 0450. and it is a compact version of the 0454, which is the regular Sinkevich, or you could also refer to it as the large Sinkevich. Okay, it's got, what makes that action so smooth is it does have a ball bearing pivot, and that's why once you just kick it with that flipper, it just takes off and runs real smooth. And you can actually kind of, at a couple of times operating it there, could be just because it's brand new, I could actually kind of hear the bearings roll in there. So very smooth action. Overall, you're looking at 7.375 inches in length, and the blade is 3.25, so it is over the 3-inch threshold, if that is a problem where you live. Blade thickness is fairly standard, 0.12, which you have a lot of with a drop point style. That blade steel is CPM S35VN, so that is a very good quality steel. Very sharp right out of the box, and that will hold an edge really well. It's really hard, so it will be a little bit of a chore to sharpen, but the good thing is you won't have to sharpen it as often, and you can do a lot of, should be able to do a lot of cuts with that without losing that edge. The handle is titanium, and the frame is titanium as well. It's basically handle and frame all built in together, so it's technically a frame lock, but as you can see, the frame is, the lock part is just really where the frame is cut out and kind of sprung there, so that it creates a locking mechanism. And the lockup is, looks like, the way it catches there, it's it looks like it's locking where it's designed to, but it's about a, I'm going to say a little under 50% lockup there, but it feels very tight, and there's no play at all whatsoever in that blade. It is going to be tip-up carry only, which is the correct way, and you got left or right on the pocket clip. It's got a couple of nice red spacers in there that kind of, see that kind of creates a nice contrast to the natural kind of titanium look. And that blade is dead on center. Let me go grab this scale and we'll see what it weighs. I did not have the weight written down, so we will just see what it weighs here. And don't know if you can see that, so I'll turn around here and look, and that is 3.02. So that is right in that desired range for everyday carry. It's not in the real lightweight category, but it's also not in that 4-ounce heavier, and up heavier range. So that is right in that range in which I like to carry, and I think probably what most people do. Also, the handle for my hand, I've medium-sized hands. That frame just, I mean, my fingers just fit right in the choil there, and then where it ramps up here just perfectly. I feel like I have a really good grip on that. And it's got some nice jimping here on the back so that you can feel like you have some good control. It's not too aggressive, doesn't sharp, doesn't hurt, but it does feel like you have a good grip. And that you can barely even feel that pocket clip in there. It's no hot spots at all, no sharp edges. Zero tolerance is a quality product normally, and this one is no exception. The finishing is very good, no sharp edges, very nicely finished, good quality material. So it's a very nice feeling knife. I could see this one really going into my everyday rotation, I tell you. Alright, let's compare it to other well-known products, just so you can kind of see the scale of it. There it is with the venerable Spyderco Delica. And you can see they're fairly close in that same size range. It's a little longer than the Delica, but it's going to have a little less width to it here, because handle's a little slimmer and the blade doesn't quite leaf out there like the Spyderco does. And we'll compare it also with the one I carry a lot, and that's Benchmade Bug Out. You can see it's also in that same size range, and all of these are sizes that I do like to carry myself. This is the preferred size of knife that I like. Alright, this is going to be heavier than either. The Delica's a little bit, well, it feels about the same as the Delica. So let me just compare it here. I can't remember right offhand. Nope, the Delica's lighter, 2.32. But it doesn't really noticeably feel much heavier than the Delica. It does feel noticeably heavier than the Bug Out. The Bug Out is a very lightweight knife for its size. Alright, so what else? Hey, the pocket clip is not what I call a deep carry, but it does have a good tight spring to it. And all in all, that is just a very handsome knife, and very well made. It has a very nice quality feel to it. I may have to carry this one a while and then do a follow-up video, because this is definitely one from, I had seen these in knife shops and seen them, pictures of them in catalogs and things like that, and just thought it was a really handsome knife, and one I'd be interested in just because it's kind of that style that I do like. But seeing and holding it, yeah, I really do like it. Alright, anything bad about this knife that I don't like? Wish it did have a deep pocket carry clip. I'm assuming there's probably folks that make something for it that would that you could get aftermarket. I had worried about the titanium handles having slick feel to them, but they have a kind of a stone wash effect there, and it really does not feel slick at all. And then with the way the grip is, and with the jimping there, I have no lack of confidence in the grip. Now, that is with dry hands and the knife being dry. If you get out and you're using it and your hands get wet, or you're doing any field dressing or anything like that with it and you get blood, I don't know how that would hold up for that, but it might become a little slick at that point. But all in all, I'm going to have to say I do like this one. I know I'm you know, you're not going to find me denigrate a lot of knives, because I'm a knife lover. I mean, I do this because I love knives. I don't do this, you know, I do buy and sell knives just so I can afford to buy more knives. And I do these videos because I just love talking about knives, and I like looking at them and handling them. So I'm going to find most of the positive attributes of most knives, but I'll try to point out things that I think might be an area of concern for folks, or things that I might prefer or not like about a knife. All right, there you have it. That is the Zero Tolerance Small Sinkevich, and these will run you about $188. So see what you think. Is that a good value or not? To me, that's getting into the higher price ranges, but that's where I prefer to be with knives. But compared to some other knives in those upper price ranges, I think this one fares very comparably. All right, there you have it. Sinkevich. We'll see you guys next time.